to the Almost 10, where we show you some very interesting books that you may never have heard of and some of the cool books throughout the week. Look at that. Some of the books show up on that guy's channel, Mr. Longshort. Appreciate you, Ben. He just gave us a $20 super chat. He says, "What up, boys? Much love. Make sure you guys are following Nearing Nerdvana and watching Long Story Short over there every Thursday night. Great stuff." So, Angel Claw. This is a Mobius drawn hardcover comic book graphic novel that just recently sold for quite a bit of money, sealed, never opened.
Yeah. Now, I've never been like a huge, hey, this is sealed person. Like, it just always seemed like people are, some people are like that with polybagged, like, oh, we want it polybagged because it came polybagged. Seems kind of silly to me, but yeah, this one sold this week for 300. Still sealed.
Wow.
And when did this come out? In 96?
96,
So
yeah.
almost 30 years ago.
That's crazy to me to think that. Like, I don't ever think that in my head until somebody says it to me. I don't think about it being that old, and something sealed from that era is that old,
Well, it's even crazier because I got married in 96. So that makes it even worse for me.
Shout out to our boy Alex. He says, "Shout out to Ben for being an OG on the Hot 10. Much love." Amen. The OG Hot 10. For show. For show. All right. Moving on. This is an interesting one. Web Spinners, Tales of Spider-Man, issue number 1, the Romita Gwen variant. Now, this is a really early variant, January 1999. And Marvel did something interesting with this, where they did a variant for this book, and they did a signed variant of the same one. Did you see that too? Did you happen to see that?
Stein by Romita.
Yeah,
and some of them have sketches on them.
Yeah. So for people that don't know, let me go ahead and show you. Shout out to our boys at Cover Price, Matt and John, who have just created an amazing website over there. So here's your variants, okay? Here's the regular cover. Badass Mysterio cover. Holy cow.
That's pretty cool.
But it's got 3 variants. It's got the Sunburst variant. Remember the Sunburst variants that they were doing back in the day? Those were a big deal. Man, I didn't realize they were that long ago. So they did a Sunburst variant, and then they did these Another Universe variant. And I remember Another Universe, and it's a John Romita Gwen Stacy variant. And you're 100% right on those. Look at that sketch, $425, and it has a sketch on it of Spider-Man from Romita.
And that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one sold for 60, and the signed ones I think were like limited. They're like numbered. This one I don't think had a number, but I agree with you. This is 25 years ago. This has got to be like one of the early store variants, right?
Yeah, that I can think of, for sure. I
don't even remember this series.
Yeah, I don't remember it either. Yeah, I was watching the Cover Price. I was watching Matt and John's covered show, which is right before us, on the Cover Price webpage, and they were talking about the variant age, or should we call it the variant age, and when does the variant age begin? And they did this big breakdown on variants and how many through the years have been made, and it's very interesting. But I love that name, the variant age. I think that perfectly defines what's been happening the last 10 to 20 years,
Yeah, I would probably, while there were some variants before, I would probably start it with the Hughes Legion of Superheroes.
If not that, then definitely the like Delato Frankie's variants, right? Because that kind of started the whole exclusive retailer exclusive variant age. You know what I mean? So,
Although this one was way before.
well, not only that, it was a Dynamic Forces cover, and look at that. Look who's in the chat, Mr. Nick Barucci himself. Yeah, the blue holofoil signed variant was a Dynamic Forces cover, I believe. So, very, very cool stuff. Shout out to Nick Barucci, one of the best guys in comic books. All right. Who jumped in? Look at that. Hood. What up, Hood?
What's up, baby?
What are you up to,
buddy?
bro?
Sorry I'm late.
You're good.
Fail. You're fired.
I'm sorry, man.
You eating too
Give
much
me another
candy?
chance. Sorry, boss.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
You're hired again.
Yeah. How many trick-or-treaters did you get, Red or Hood?
So I took my nieces and man, they made a killing, bro. Got like half a trash can full of candy, dude. So
Which is a lot of money. Like you could sell that on the black market, man. Those bags of candy were like $20 for
yeah,
just
it's
like,
nuts, dude.
for like basic Hershey's.
Nuts. Like it was just a free for all, man. And like they got like little Hot Wheels cars and just
My daughter got a Hot Wheel car. What is up with that?
yeah, I guess that's a thing now, man. Just little cars and they got like Play-Doh, little Play-Dohs, and I was like, shit, man. Back when I trick or treated, it was like Smarties and
Nickels.
like now laters and some blow pops, and that was about it, bro.
Yeah,
Some
hey, remember that?
M&Ms.
Hey, they used to just throw that candy corn right in the bag too.
Oh yeah, man. Fuck candy corn, man. It's the nastiest shit, dude. I've never ever heard anybody, man, I hope I get some candy corn. You know what I mean? I've never heard anybody say that. Let alone, man, having anybody go say, I need to go buy candy corn. I've never heard anybody say, I gotta, hey bro, you know what I'm dying for? Some fucking candy corn.
It's good with peanuts.
Yeah.
If you eat the candy corn with peanuts, it tastes like a payday.
Okay. All
so
right.
yeah, so do that. If you got some candy corn, throw some peanuts in there, and it's just like a payday.
So
You heard it here first. The recipe right here: candy corn peanuts.
So I grew up in a household where my mom decorates with candy. And what I mean by that is she like would decorate for every holiday, and there'd be like jars of different types of candy out that part of that holiday. So as soon as Halloween come around, jars full of candy corn all around the fucking house. Hated that stuff, dude. She would even get the types that are like the little pumpkins that are fat, like the same type of candy corn, you know, and they're little pumpkins. Oh God, man. Anyways,
Man, there's some like fighting going on with candy corn in the chat.
What are they saying? I
Anyways.
love candy corn.
Yeah, very, very cool book. $60.
Yeah, Peeps taste like shit, Brad.
What?
What are you talking about? Brad
No
Selden
way.
says, bro, Peeps are terrible, bro.
Bro, you need to understand there's a way to eat Peeps. Only one way to eat Peeps. I'm going to give you guys the ultimate cornbread on Peeps.
All right, here we go.
You get the box, you take a knife, and you break the plastic, and you take that box and you put it on top of your refrigerator and you wait a month. And you come back in a month and they're rock freaking hard, bro, but they bite off like they're freeze dried and they're fucking amazing. I'm telling you right now, that will change your life if you do that.
Is that after they've been nibbled on by the mice?
Well, if you have mice in your house, then don't fucking put them where the mice can get them. But I don't know. I never grew up with mice in my house.
The mice are like, fuck, man, I can't eat any more of the fucking Peeps. It's like, oh my God.
No, you don't eat the plastic. You let the Peeps get hard from being in the open air.
Well, why don't
And
you
they're-
just freeze them?
Because they don't have this. Yeah, see, stale peeps fucking rule, man.
Oh, brother.
That sounds
Man,
terrible.
damn white people, man. Y'all are crazy, dude.
I agree. I agree. I grew up in a crazy household, bro. All right, moving on.
Okay, hold on. Before you put it up here, I got to see Joe's reaction to this cover.
Oh, what? Oh, I missed the blow book. What do you got today?
This might have been it.
What? This book we're looking at? The web spinners?
No.
This Justice Warriors.
What the fuck is that, dude? Looks like a fucking cock, bro. Wow.
I
He
knew
does
it was
look like a
coming.
penis,
I
yeah.
knew it.
Bro, that is bad, dude. Holy shit, dude. They really, bro, they should not put after anybody on this fucking cover, bro.
Hey, his nose is the single ball sack for Gonad the
Bro,
Barbarian.
I'm telling you, dude. Justice Warriors is like cock warriors, bro.
This book, I can't believe how much this book sells for, man.
It's freaking crazy. This is a $50 to $75 book.
Get the fuck out of here. In a 9.8?
No, raw. Nobody's
Oh
got this.
my goodness.
I'm not sure CGC would grade it.
Gonad the Barbarian. Oh, that's awesome. Bro, I should have known. Who found this book? You, Stein?
This is on the almost 10.
Huh?
This Justice Warriors is on the almost 10. The Gonad is the one that I found.
Bro, can you imagine if this hit the top 10? Scrotum face. Wow.
It's bad, bro. $50 for this. If you saw this in a back issue bin, would you buy this?
Out of principle, yes.
Ahoy Comics.
Like, you don't leave a fucked up cover like that in the back. You got to take it because it's so bad.
It's good.
It's got to be something, you
Mhm.
know?
Mm-hmm. It's so bad, it's got to be something. I agree. I definitely agree. And it's worth $50 to $75. So there you go.
And you never know, man. It could have an autograph in there or something. You might as well check it out, you know?
This is
If
crazy.
somebody put, what is Frank Miller? Frank Miller attack, bro.
Yeah. Moving
Frank's
on.
talking shit, and y'all are picking on me. And look at how bad this cover is. Fuck off. Hey, look, Lewis, first appearance of Dickhead. Hell yeah, bro.
I love this book. Lobo issue number 63. This is a book I always look for. I've always loved this book. This cover is so freaking good. I love the Soul Brothers, part 1 of 2. Lobo and Demon team up, which happened quite a bit back in the day. But this is a gorgeous cover right here.
Yeah, but I was thinking 9.8 sold for 300.
What?
Yeah, towards the end of the run, right?
Second to last issue.
Yep.
Late 90s.
Yep.
But and then the last issue is also a Lobo and Demon cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 300 though for a 9.8 of this. Oof.
I don't know about that.
That's a beautiful cover. I love the little devils on the bottom too.
I like the fact that he literally is Lobo is literally pulling his face out. He's doing the
Yeah. And the demon's trying to hit him with he's trying to scare him or something with the flashlight. What the hell? That's a cool book.
Yeah, Vinny's in the chat. He said people will buy anything in a high grade. That's
Amen.
true, bro.
Amen.
That's true.
All right, moving on. This is a crazy one too. The Tick 20th Anniversary Special Edition. This is the Simon Beasley sketch variant. Speaking of Lobo, gotta talk about Simon Beasley, and this is a crazy one. Because people don't think about this one when they think about this book, do they?
No, I mean I saw when you look at the color version, like I know that this is like the sketch of it, but just the way the sketch is done, it doesn't look anything like it. Right? I mean, it looks completely different when there's no color on it.
I love how the
Yeah,
pencils in
whoever
it,
colored
though.
it saved it, man.
I love how the pencil's in it, though. You know, he's got his little magnifying glass. The cover, though, that everybody remembers from this run was this one. The Sidem.
Is that Sidem?
Yeah.
Your boy.
Mm-hmm. I'm contemplating getting.
I feel like I should purposely be putting a Sidem book in every single week just to make you.
Yeah, that motherfucker. He's zombified everybody, dude.
I'm contemplating if I should frame that and put it behind me, but nobody will see it. It'll be in this big frame, and there'll just be this watcher that's this big right in the middle. All right, moving on. Oh, wait, hold on real quick on this one. Out of 500, $90 to $100 raw. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Low print run, I imagine.
Well, 500.
Oh, yeah, 500. I'm stoned.
Woo!
And I made that freaking that tool right there, buddy.
Yeah, I think it is low.
Yeah. Moving on. This one's pretty crazy. We had the Morbius one on, or did I say Morbius? Mobius one on earlier, and now you have a great James Jean book right here. House SOS is a trade paperback, and it sells for a lot.
Yeah, $100 for this. It's I don't know what it's a wraparound cover. I know that. I did see the back cover. Until I actually saw this, I didn't even notice the person laying in the grass.
Yeah. Or the butterflies.
Is that what those are?
Yeah. So, yeah, James Jean, I got to figure out how to say that. He's one of the greatest artists, modern artists right now. And he rarely does comics anymore. So, this is from 2008. It's also got stuff by Jim Rugg, Farrell Dalrymple, who else? A bunch of people. So, let me see how many pages is it. 276 pages.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Yeah. And
that is thick.
Yeah, they're $50 easy used on Amazon, but nobody has them in stock. So, $100 on eBay, it looks.
Yep.
There we go. All right, moving on. A book that we talked about on Wednesday night. I did see this in my market report. Twisted Tales, the Dave Stevens one-shot from 1987. It's got a great, who is that? Is that Pat Benatar or is that
Joan Jett?
Joan Jett. Which one? It's
I'd say Joan Jett.
Yeah.
Pat Benatar had shorter hair.
Yeah. That's a killer cover. I love the underboob.
Yeah, I was a little surprised. This was the first 9/8 sale.
Was
of
it?
This book. Yeah, first sale.
That is surprising. It's very surprising, to be honest.
That's why. I mean, so when I saw 1,000, I was like, "Is that a good price or a bad price?" And then I went to GP8, and that was literally the first 9/8 sale. Had no idea.
Beautiful
so I still don't
cover.
know if it's a good price or not.
right? I mean, that's virtually setting the market. So, like,
How many 9/8s are there?
That's a good question. I didn't even look. I guess I should look, right?
$1,025 for a high grade copy of this book.
wow.
Nice.
I mean,
Yeah.
his stuff is still potent, man. It's still moving.
Yeah. Yep.
What is this? Twisted Tales.
Yeah.
Is this one by Clips?
Yep.
Is that
1987.
No, number 4.
498. Whoo.
Yeah, I just feel like, over the next couple of years, people are going to find some shit that Dave Stevens did that, like we just fell asleep on and we didn't know. And like, he's got to have other things out there, man. We found, what he have, a couple of record albums that he did. And, I mean, the guy is such a genius. It's hard for me to believe that there's just not really that much stuff. He's got to have other things. So, I mean, time will tell.
I agree. I love that type of stuff. So, good book, good cover, good luck on a 9/8. If you got one, it's worth a lot of money. Moving on. So, a crazy book. You got to love those promotional mini comics that come with DVDs. Or video games. Some really good Del Autos that came with those Marvel Ultimate Alliance video games, mini comics. There's a really there's a really good Days of Future Past one that came with a DVD. Of course, the famous Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
That's a famous one. But this one right here, which is not Twisted Tales, which you see up there. This is Divided Avatar: The Last Airbender, Divided We Fall, number 1. This is pretty crazy.
Yeah, this one also had the very first 9.8 sale this week.
Yeah.
It might even been the first graded sale if I remember right, but definitely the first 9.8 sale. Again, don't know if it's a good price or not because it's the first one that's ever sold. This one sold for $200.
Ooh,
in a
200. Avatar: The Last Airbender, Divided We Fall. So this one came with the DVD, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Book 2, Earth Volume 1. So there you go. If you want to go and, check it out, this is what it looks like in a 9/8 too, which is kind of interesting.
So that's pretty small.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Hey.
Would you rather get the mini comic graded in the Beckett grading that they're doing for the manga because their cases look better? Yeah.
That is so fucking stupid, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on. All that plastic for that bitty book, man. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I mean, do they not have smaller?
It's because probably they just don't want to do it, dude.
But I mean, they've got smaller things.
Shit, dude.
They probably don't have enough.
They're probably laughing and all that. Look how stupid this looks. Hey,
I mean, they've got
a 9/8 though.
I mean, they're grading the pulps now, and they're smaller, right?
Right, man. But this is an older slab, though. They're probably, hey, well, you get the big slab. I'm surprised they didn't fucking put it in a magazine slab, right? Just to really accentuate how small the book is.
Yeah.
Right, just like a stamp in one of in a CGC case. That was ridiculous, man. Come on.
Well, I love stuff like this. I love the mini comic. Vinny Kumar says, I spoke to a grader for a different medium once. I think getting the different sizes can be an issue if it's not in regular rotation. And that's probably it. There's just not enough mini books graded for them to actually, make the mold for the press. So
That's fair.
Yeah. Blue Green says pulp slabs are much thicker. Mini books and mags go in comic cases. Cheesy, but
Yeah.
that's a cool book to own. It's probably something would be fun to hunt. So be on the lookout for it. You know, having the first appearance of the last Airbender character is a big deal. So,
Or just go and try and find the DVD sealed.
yeah, that's exactly same thing. Yep.
But if you're trying to tailor to your customer, right? I mean, if customers see that, they go, "Man, I'm not going to send this little mini book because it's stupid." You know what I mean? Like you've got to be able to adapt and create some smaller cases for those kinds of books. I mean, it only makes sense. Like, you can't tell me they're not making a lot of money, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous.
Speaking of CGC, have they fixed the bend issue that they were having?
I haven't heard too much about bends in the book,
I haven't sent anything to them in like 6 months because of that. So,
but they've slowed down a lot considerably.
I've got a stack of books that need graded, but I'm just
Me
waiting.
too. Me too.
Vintage has added a ton of days on their grading. I think it was Josh that posted a post about International Comics. Here we go. It was brought to my attention that CGC updated their turnaround times today. Yesterday, it was 46 days for vintage. Today, it's 65. Modern jumped from 30 to 44 days. Wow.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Modern is 44 days?
Yep.
Yeah, but you can fast track it.
Jesus. $15
terrible.
plus. Is that with the fast track?
It's $15 on top
Of each item.
$40. So $40 for the slow and $55 to fast track it.
Wow, man.
But you obviously save 40. You save 9 weeks, in theory.
I just hate that working days bullshit because they work on Saturdays, but they don't count that. You know what I mean? So, like, whatever.
Well, it's interesting. Moving on. This one's very cool. Not Avatar: The Last Airbender, the king that you see on there. It is Liberty Annual 2013 from CBLDF. This is something cool that they started doing a few years back, more than a decade ago, where they do these Liberty Defense Fund annuals, and the famous one that I got a bunch of is the J. Scott Campbell one. And it's got the boys story in it. But this one's from 2013. This is the David Marquez hack slash variant. And this surprised the hell out of me what this is sold for.
Yeah, this one's selling for $50. Is the Campbell one the one with the girl with like the green pants or green shirt or whatever it is? Okay.
Yeah. And then there's for the Campbell year, there's also a Hellboy by Mignola, I think. So,
yeah, I didn't even know this. I don't think I've ever seen this one. I've seen most of the other ones, but I don't ever remember even seeing this one before.
Well, here's some cornbread for the live chat. Enjoy. But it's a cool book. It's a very cool book. Gotta love the hack slash stuff. Always,
cool.
Yeah, always interesting. Moving on, because this one sells for $50, you guys, and it probably won't sell for that next week. But still a cool book.
No, I could be wrong, but this one I thought McClay would love.
I do love it, dude.
Not this Liberty Annual, but this next one coming up.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I thought that you would love. I thought that you would love this book.
We're about to go down a rabbit hole because of how much I love this book. V Magazine, which is a French magazine from 1963. This is issue number 569. This is the third or second appearance of Barbarella. And this is a rare book. Yeah. For those of you guys that don't know, the first appearance
Mama!
of Barbarella was 3 issues or 2 issues. What is it? What was that? 569? 7 issues before. This is, 3 issues before. 566. This is the first appearance of Barbarella right here in the world. There is an American one, your first American appearance, but this is the first ever. From spring of 1962. V Magazine 566, very rare. I haven't seen any sales. A ton of people look for it and are having a hard time finding it. So super cool. But this one, look how clean that looks for that book. That looks really clean, man.
Yeah. I have literally never heard of this. Yeah. But I mean, that's all black. I mean, from France in the 60s.
Yeah. The pink hair, and she's got the pink bikini. That's just badass.
Yeah. I saw this and I was like, oh, I think this is a book that McClay would just love.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man.
Get
I went
the
down the
animal
rabbit
rights
hole for
activists out there for that fur, right?
it.
This is the PETA edition.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, this 5.5 sold
that-
for $350.
What is that, chinchilla?
Barbarella didn't come out in the 80s, did it? It came out in like the 60s or the 70s.
I thought so.
Yeah. I do remember watching Barbarella, though. I do remember watching Barbarella. You always thought that like you're going to see maybe something decent, and you never got to see anything really decent.